Kev G, weather overview. So most of the day will be dry today, so that's a change in the forecast, but we will be seeing some rain and gusty winds move through, probably between 5 and 8 p.m. tonight. And that will usher in the first in a series of cold fronts this week. And these are going to be significant frontal passages. It's going to bring us the coldest weather of the fall thus far. And Wednesday is going to be quite the day, with highs barely getting out of the 30s to low 40s, with some strong winds too. So I think the theme of the overall weather forecast for this week is going to be pretty gusty winds for the duration of the week, by and large, along with these below normal temperatures. And these below normal temperatures will be ushered in starting tonight, and they will continue through much of the week. When we look at the temperatures for today, if we get a decent amount of sun, we will try to make a run at 60 degrees, but clouds will be arriving late, and those winds will be picking up after about noontime today. Now, for Monday, you could see that already the step down is starting with highs basically around 50, and it's not going to feel like 50 because the winds are going to be elevated tomorrow, with perhaps some wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour during the day on Monday. Then Tuesday, we're a touch cooler, and those winds could still be elevated, although not quite as strong. And then by Wednesday, we see another cold frontal passage. This may actually happen around Tuesday night, and that sets us up for one of the coldest days that we've had thus far. This is the high temperatures expected on Wednesday, barely getting above 40 in New York City. Look at the Hudson Valley, stuck in the 20s and 30s all day if you go about 40 or 50 miles outside of the city. So the coldest day of the fall season is on the way for Wednesday, so definitely do be prepared for that. And Thursday, not really much better, with highs in the mid 40s, although slightly warmer nonetheless. Friday, we start to rebound with temperatures making a run at the middle and upper 50s in some places. And then again, Saturday, the same thing, with those winds overall starting to relax by week's end. So that's basically the story with the temperatures. Now, with the rain, I think a lot of it is going to fall in the next 12 hours or so. After that, very few chances for rain for the next 5 to 7 days. This is the Weather Prediction Center, and I think a lot of their rainfall forecast hinges on what happens tonight. Speaking of what happens tonight, this is by late this afternoon off of the NAM model, and this is by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see the rain is on our doorstep. Notice those lines of equal pressure, tightly packed together, and that's indicative of strong winds here. And so the rain and perhaps even a few thunderstorms moves through between 5 and 8 p.m., and the winds will remain elevated through tonight and much of tomorrow. And when we look further into the future with the GFS, you can see that those lines of equal pressure are still tightly packed together. And that tells you that the winds remain strong. They let up somewhat on Tuesday, but I think we'll still be dealing with a decent breeze out of the north-northwest. And then the winds will start to pick up yet again on Tuesday night into Wednesday as they turn more northerly, and that's going to usher in some serious cold for this time of year. And those winds will remain strong through Wednesday. Again, the coldest day of the fall season on Wednesday, with highs barely getting out of the upper 30s and low 40s. But then you notice by the weekend of near Friday, the winds start to relax, and those winds start to abate. The lines of equal pressure aren't as tightly packed as they were in the beginning of the week, and so we're looking at fair weather and a good weekend coming up, with the winds starting to back down. So overall, it's going to be a big change this week from where we were, with the coldest weather of the fall season arriving this week, especially on Wednesday.